Ladies and gentlemen, as you all know, it's been more than 24 hours since the update dropped, and we've all been testing some weapons, playing the game here and there, testing out some weapons and all that. And so it is finally time that we discuss the question, what is the impact of recoil in World War Heroes? As we all know, this update did bring a lot of new stuff, and the most important and most crucial part of it is the recoil. The weapons are basically different from how they were before the update. Before, it was kind of a situation where you zoom in, you put the crosshairs over the opponent, and the gun basically shoots straight forever. But now, of course, with the inclusion of recoil, weapons have become a little bit harder to use. And especially weapons like the M2 Stinger and the MG42 Common, just to name a few. But in general, it now takes skill to use these weapons. A lot of people have been telling me that the M2 Stinger is super hard to use now because of the recoil, and that's sort of good to hear. It's good that they've kind of added recoil differently for different weapons. Glad that it's kind of not all the same, because in my eyes that pretty much makes the game a bit more skill based, because now instead of just buying a overpowered top tier weapon and pretty much wreaking havoc on the World War Hero players, you now need to have a little bit of skill to kind of be able to do that. Now, of course, the top tier weapons that were top tier before the update are still kind of good, definitely still better than the ones that were bad before. At least now there's sort of a restriction with a top tier weapon now. Because for me, the experience that I've had with recoil, the matches I've been using with my MP44 Nachtjager, the recoil of this thing is actually pretty insane, man. A lot of times you'll see me like almost miss shots with the opponent, and so it pretty much introduces this whole dynamic of you actually having to master a weapon in order to kill a lot, which, like I said, in my eyes is a really good thing. Unfortunately though, I thought that them introducing the recoil would kind of make it so that the game is more skill based and it'll push the developers to buff the older weapons. But the thing about the older weapons is right now they're just really bad, but they have recoil, meaning they're harder to use. So they're bad and no one wants to use them. Hopefully they do change this, and hopefully they do buff them in future updates, but I kind of doubt that now, man. What I like is they did sort of rework some weapons with their sound as well as design, and some definitely are or sort of do feel better than what they used to do before, but unfortunately they still can't keep up with the top tier weapons. The addition of recoil definitely is a lot of fun and definitely has brought up a lot of testing and all around just inspecting new weapons and all that, but when it comes to the meta of which weapons were stronger before versus now, the weapons that were broken before still are broken now. The only difference now is they're much harder to control. But anyways, let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Was it a good thing to add recoil, or was it not? Anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!